Good morning, students. This is Hare Krishna, working as an assistant professor, Department of Computer Science, SRKR Engineering College. Today, we're going to start a new lecture on formal languages automata theory. So, first of all, what is mean by an automation? So, automation is nothing but it works without direct intervention of the human. Means the machine can work directly. So automation consists of states and transitions. A state is represented as a circles and the transition is represented by arrows. So here automation is a kind of a machine which can recognize whether the given input string is accepted or not. Hence it is a language recognizer. Once we have to give the input to the machine, it reads character by character. Once the last alphabet is completed, then the machine it works, it reaches final state or not. So that is the main motto of the finite automata, right? So here let us take the example in sigma having two input alphabets a comma b. So using these input alphabets we can generate different type of strings. Okay, so sigma is equal to, let us take a AB or double A or triple A or ABB, like that. So in order to find the length of the string, the length of the string is denoted by a modulus of W. So let us take the string a comma AB. AB is the string. To find the length of the string is 2. Okay, now so let us know different types of the finite automata. There are the two different types of the finite automata are there. So one is called the deterministic finite automata and the second one is the non-deterministic finite automata. First of all, we are explaining about the deterministic finite automata. So deterministic finite automata is a mathematical model. It is a machine which can recognize whether the given input string is accepted or not. So finite automata consisting of 5 tuple. So those are Q, sigma, delta, Q naught and F. Here Q is the finite non-empty set of states. Sigma is the input alphabets. Delta. So the major important thing is delta. Here delta is the transition function. It changes from one particular state to one particular state only. So here delta represented Q into sigma to Q. So here Q naught, small q naught is the initial state and F is the final state. Now finite automata model. This is a model actually. So here the finite automata can be represented as an input tape and finite control. So here the input tape, this is the tape. So in this tape we have to divide into some blocks. So each block having one input value or an input alphabet is there. So this is the tape reader and this is the finite control. This is the tape reader. Now once the finite control reaches the end of the input tape, then we can say whether the input string is accepted or not. So we have to read the entire string. Once we have to read the finite last alphabet, then the machine should be accepted, otherwise it should be rejected. Now transition diagram. The delta can be represented as either transition table or transition diagram. The diagrammatic transition diagram can be represented so using states and transitions. So here circle can be represented as a state and final state can be represented as a double circles. So the transition can be represented as a arrow mark. So this is the starting state or initial state, right? Now acceptance of the string by the finite automata. So in this this is the, let us take the example, construct the finite automata with accept the string 0 1 1. Here the length of the string is 3. Okay, now you have to construct a finite automata using this string. So here, so how many number of states we can use? Now the length of the string is 3. The number of states is equal to length of the string plus 1. So now we are using totally 4 number of states. Those are Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now using this string, first of all we have to construct a finite automata. So that is the deterministic finite automata. It consists of 5 tuple Q sigma delta Q naught and F. Already we are discussing in the previous slides. So here Q is the finite non-empty set of states. The total number of states here, 4 states are there. So Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So what are the alphabets here using 0 and 1? So sigma is equal to 0 and 1. Now delta is represented either transition diagram or transition table. So this is the transition diagram. So using this transition diagram, we can generate a transition table. So in this transition table, we can use states and input values. Here the states are Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Let us take Q0 is 0. Once the input value, if the Q0 is 0, it reaches Q1. If Q1 is 1, it reaches Q2. If Q2 is 1, it reaches Q3, which is called final state. So here, so using this table, now the given string is accepted or not. So how to check whether the given string is accepted or not? So that can be represented as a delta. So Q naught is our input string is 0 1 1. Now check Q naught is 0. Check it out. Q naught is 0. It reaches Q1. So Q1. The rest of the string is 1 1. So if Q1 is 1, it reaches. If the check Q1 is 1, it reaches Q2. Now check delta of Q2 comma 1. Q2 is 1. Q3. So here Q3 is the, now check Q3. Now Q3 is the final state. So Q3 is the final state. Now Q3 belongs to final state. Therefore, the given string is accepted. I think hope you understand about this lecture. Thank you.